Hailey Bieber is reportedly devastated after a leaked voice note from Selena Gomez to Justin Bieber made its way online, and fans are calling it the final straw. "I was very confused, to feel like if I said too much, maybe I wasn't doing enough." The emotional message, which insiders say was never meant to go public, has sparked a full-blown frenzy, and Hailey, sources say she broke down in tears after hearing it. Was it closure, a confession, or something way deeper than anyone expected? One thing's for sure, this love triangle just got reopened. The voice note. Inside sources are claiming that Mrs. Bieber is absolutely wrecked after discovering an intimate voice note from Justin's ex, BE, apparently saved on his phone for years after their final breakup. This bombshell drops during what insiders describe as a super rocky period in the Biebers' marriage, with fans already clocking that the couple has been showing up to events in separate cars for months now. Huge red flag, BTW. To truly grasp the drama level we're dealing with, we need to unpack the absolute chaos that is the history between these three. This isn't just your average celebrity beef. We're talking calculated moves, obsessive behavior, and a decade-long quest that would make even the most dedicated stan look casual. The whole Jelena era, that's Justin plus Selena for anyone who's been living under a rock, kicked off around 2010 to 2011. What followed was the dictionary definition of toxic and on-again, off-again situationship, spanning nearly 8 years, with more plot twists than a Netflix drama, before finally ending for good in early 2018. Their relationship had stans divided into hardcore camps that make the Barbs and Swifties look chill by comparison. When asked about the highlights of his teenage years in an interview, Justin straight up admitted the impact Selena had. That confession is sending, especially when you consider he's literally married to Hailey. No wonder she's in her villain era right now after finding that voice memo. Enter Hailey Bieber, née Baldwin, Nepo baby extraordinaire and daughter of actor Stephen Baldwin. Her villain origin story with Justin dates back to 2009 when she was just 13, getting introduced backstage at the Today Show by her dad. What looked like an innocent fangirl moment was allegedly the start of an absolute galaxy brain master plan that would make Kris Jenner proud. The receipts have been stacking up, suggesting Hailey's pursuit of Justin was giving major stalker vibes rather than meant to be. A former Bieber superfan went viral on YouTube in 2019 after exposing how Hailey would allegedly slide into fan account DMs begging for Justin's whereabouts, then book rooms at his hotels or hit up restaurants he frequented to make it look like fate when they accidentally ran into each other. Like, the dedication is low-key impressive, but also giving major you vibes. The strategic gameplay extended to her friend group, too. By 2014, she'd managed to get in tight with Kylie and Kendall Jenner, who were already in Justin's circle. This alliance was a 200 IQ move that gave Hailey the ultimate cheat code to Justin's world, so she didn't have to rely on stan accounts anymore for his location. As Hailey got closer to Justin, internet sleuths started noticing the wildest pattern. Sis was literally morphing into Selena Gomez 2.0. The evidence is absolutely unhinged, from identical fits and poses to straight-up matching tattoos. It's giving single white female energy, and the internet has all the receipts. One of the craziest coincidences? In June 2015, Selena got a new tattoo behind her ear, a little G for her sister Gracie. Then, just 12 days later, I'm not even joking, Hailey popped up with an almost identical G tattoo in literally the exact same spot. Hailey claimed it was for her pastor's daughter Georgia, but the timing is sus AF and absolutely sending everyone. This copycat behavior has been the blueprint for their entire marriage. In 2019, Hailey debuted a J tattoo on her ring finger, supposedly for hubby Justin, but eagle-eyed Selenators immediately clocked that it looked suspiciously similar to a ring Justin had gifted Selena back in 2012. The TikTok conspiracy theorists were feasting. Even in her business ventures, Selena's influence is living rent-free in Hailey's choices. Her cooking show, What's in My Kitchen, got dragged for its uncanny similarities to Selena Plus Chef, which dropped 2 years earlier. From the production style and intro format to even featuring their grandmas introducing recipes, the parallels were so obvious that social media detectives had a field day. This obsessive pattern of apparent dupe behavior has half the internet wondering if Hailey's interest in Justin was giving genuine love or if she was just trying to secure the ultimate flex of taking Selena's spot. The truth is probably messy and complicated, as these things usually are. What's crystal clear, though, is that despite Justin putting a ring on Hailey, Selena's ghost continues to haunt their relationship like that girl from The Ring. This is painfully obvious in Justin's own interviews. He's literally described his relationship with Selena as so in love, nothing else mattered, which is absolutely savage considering his current wife probably watched that clip. In one particularly cringy interview about relationship struggles, Justin's frustration instrumentation is giving major Selena flashback vibes. The song in question never got officially labeled as Selena coded, but the lyrics had the Selenators convinced. Justin's weird non-answers just added fuel to the dumpster fire of speculation about their eternal connection. And now we arrive at today's bombshell, the leaked voice memo from Selena that has reportedly sent Hailey into a total spiral. According to sources in their circle, the recording surfaced out of nowhere, containing what insiders describe as deep personal tea that hints at an emotional connection that outlasted their official breakup. For Hailey, who's spent years trying to cement her position as Justin's endgame, this voice memo discovery is her literal villain origin story, not just a betrayal, but confirmation of her biggest fear, that despite all the wedding pics and road skin drops, she's still living in Selena's shadow. The timing of this leak couldn't be worse, dropping right when the Biebers are already dealing with massive speculation about their relationship status. Recent months have seen Stephen Baldwin, Hailey's dad, literally begging followers to pray for the couple, while divorce rumors are spreading faster than that pooky TikTok sound. Multiple sources claim the couple might have been living separately for months, with their separate arrivals at events serving as the biggest red flag. These rumors, plus blind items alleging mental health struggles, substance issues, and potential cheating on Justin's part, paint a picture of a marriage that's giving major "we need to talk" energy. With all this chaos as the backdrop, discovering an intimate voice memo from Selena hits different. It suggests that despite the years and the marriage certificate, Justin's emotional ties to Selena are still there, a reality that Hailey has probably suspected, but never wanted to face head-on. The meltdown. According to sources close to the couple who are spilling major tea, Hailey's initial reaction to hearing Selena's voice note was giving main character energy in a tragedy, a complete emotional collapse that witnesses described as absolutely gutting to see. For someone who's been fighting for her spot as Justin's ride or die since she was literally a teenager, this recording wasn't just triggering jealousy. It was her worst nightmare playing out in 4K HD. The breakdown apparently led to a confrontation that's being described as giving Emmy-worthy drama, raw emotions, and hard questions flying everywhere. Insiders claim Hailey went full detective mode, demanding answers about why Justin was still hoarding these intimate Selena communications and what that said about his true feelings. Justin reportedly tried to play it cool, dismissing the recording as ancient history with zero impact on his current situation. But Hailey wasn't buying what he was selling. To fully grasp why Hailey went nuclear, we need to revisit the Suez timeline of her relationship with Justin, especially the rushed engagement and wedding. After his final split from Selena in early 2018, Justin reconnected with Hailey, proposed that July, and married her by September, a timeline so fast it gave everyone whiplash and had people wondering if there was a Notes app explanation coming soon. This speed run to marriage got even messier when Selena dropped Lose You to Love Me in October 2019, with lyrics that read, "Justin for filth, in 2 months you replaced us like it was easy." The song's release triggered Hailey to share a screenshot of Summer Walker's track I'll Kill You on her Instagram story, timing she swore was coincidental, but the internet collectively side-eyed as a not-so-subtle threat directed at Selena. Hailey has consistently entered her denial era about any overlap between her situationship with Justin and his Selena chapters. On Call Her Daddy, she addressed the homewrecker allegations directly. Despite these receipts, the timeline discourse won't die, especially since Justin and Selena had that brief reunion in early 2018, literal months before he put a ring on Hailey. This reunion has spawned some wild theories, with some unhinged blind items suggesting it involved a secret pregnancy and miscarriage. Though we need to stress these claims are giving major trust me bro energy and should be taken with an entire shaker of salt. What's undeniable is that the lightning-fast transition from Selena to Hailey left major plot holes, creating trust issues that continue to plague the Biebers' marriage to this day. The leaked voice memo, in this context, isn't just current drama, it's reopening old wounds and reviving all those unresolved questions about Justin's true feelings. The confrontation reportedly went deep, with Hailey questioning not just the existence of the voice recording, but what it revealed about Justin's emotional state and commitment issues. According to sources, she was giving "I'm so tired of competing with a ghost" energy, a vibe that's been obvious in her public behavior for years. This behavior includes what TikTok and Twitter have documented as endless attempts to cosplay as Selena, going beyond the aforementioned fashion dupes and Instagram aesthetics to bigger business moves. Hailey's beauty brand Rhode has been called out for similarities to Selena's Rare Beauty, both in marketing strategy and product descriptions. This pattern has social media detectives questioning if Hailey's entire personality is just Justin's wife and Selena's replacement, rather than her own vibe. The confrontation also allegedly brought up Justin's past interviews about Selena, including clips where he called her the love of his life and suggested their connection was something special. For Hailey, these public declarations aren't just old news, but potential red flags about his current feelings, vibes that the discovered voice memo seemed to confirm. Sources claim Justin's response to Hailey's meltdown was giving mixed signals. While he allegedly tried to reassure her about his commitment to their marriage, he also defended his right to keep mementos from his past, including Selena communications. This stance, while perhaps understandable in theory, reportedly did nothing to fix Hailey's core insecurities about her ranking in Justin's heart. The intensity of this confrontation reflects not just current drama, but years of speculation, comparisons, and unresolved questions. For Hailey, who has dedicated nearly a decade of her life, from barely teen to wifey chasing this relationship, the voice memo is a brutal reminder that the past is still lurking in her mentions. This constant competition has been amplified by social media stan culture, where Team Selena and Team Hailey divisions continue to drive engagement and flame wars. When Hailey announced her pregnancy, Selena Gomez started trending on Twitter instead, a public reminder that this triangle is the gift that keeps on giving, whether Hailey likes it or not. The post-meltdown confrontation also reportedly addressed bigger issues in the Biebers' relationship, including Justin's mental health journey. Justin has been transparent about his depression and substance struggles, and recent blind items suggest these issues are still part of their daily reality. Finding Selena's voice memo might have triggered not just jealousy, but legitimate worry about Justin's emotional state and ability to be present in their marriage. For Justin, the confrontation likely forced him to face his complicated feelings. While he's publicly committed to Hailey and their life together, keeping intimate Selena communications suggests he's still processing that chapter. This doesn't mean he's trying to slide back into Selena's DMs, but it does hint that the emotional impact of their relationship is still part of his algorithm. The resolution of this particular drama remains unclear, with insiders suggesting that while the immediate crisis got a temporary band-aid, the core issues are still giving infected wound energy. This pattern-explosive confrontation, surface-level makeup, simmering tension, seems to be the Biebers' relationship default, creating a toxic cycle that needs more than an Instagram apology to break. These issues go beyond the voice memo to the foundation of Justin and Hailey's marriage. Did Justin actually move on from Selena before locking it down with Hailey? Was their whirlwind engagement and wedding genuinely about love, or a reaction to his messy history with Selena? And the real tea, can a relationship built on such chaotic energy ever escape the ghosts of sliding into ex's DMs past? Now let's get to the part where emotional baggage, unresolved feelings, and the search for identity collide in a perfect storm of content. The aftermath. In the days following Hailey's breakdown, inside sources report major tension between the couple, with both Justin and Hailey giving each other major space. While they're keeping up appearances for the gram, those in their circle say the leaked voice memo has ripped open old wounds and posed some relationship-ending questions about whether they can actually make it work long-term. For Hailey, this recording is her worst nightmare come true, concrete proof that despite years of chasing Justin and securing the ring, she's still competing with the ghost of a relationship that lives rent-free in Justin's head. This realization hits different when you consider the extensive documentation of Hailey's years-long obsession with Justin, starting when she was barely a teenager. The existential crisis now facing Hailey is giving major character development. After achieving the main quest she's been grinding for since age 13, becoming Mrs. Bieber, what does it mean to discover that the end result is giving major disappointment? As one Reddit thread perfectly summed up, after spending a third of your life fighting another woman for your man, what are you left with? You reached the destination, but is it giving the slay you thought it would? This identity crisis hits harder because Hailey seems to struggle with establishing a personality outside of her relationship with Justin and her weird competition with Selena. From style dupes and matching tattoos to business ventures, much of Hailey's public brand seems defined by her connection to either Justin or Selena, raising major red flags about her sense of self beyond these relationships. For Justin, the aftermath of the voice memo leak presents equally challenging questions. Keeping private communications from Selena while married to Hailey gives major Suez vibes and suggests an emotional attachment that's still part of his algorithm despite his marriage. This doesn't necessarily mean he's trying to get Selena back, but indicates he's still processing their situationship in ways that potentially undermine his current marriage. This struggle shows up in Justin's public statements about Selena, which consistently give the one that got away energy. In interviews, he's described their relationship as so in love, nothing else mattered, and called it the best part of his teenage years. These statements, while perhaps honest, are absolutely brutal for for Hailey to hear and feed her insecurities about being the second choice. The aftermath of the voice memo drama also raises bigger questions about the foundation of Justin and Hailey's relationship, especially given how sus their engagement timeline was. After his final breakup with Selena in early 2018, Justin reconnected with Hailey, proposed that July, and married her by September. A timeline so rushed it makes Bachelor Nation engagements look well considered. This speed run to marriage has fueled endless TikTok conspiracy theories, including unverified claims that Justin and Selena's brief 2018 reunion involved a secret pregnancy situation. While these rumors give major source, trust me bro, energy, and should be approached with skepticism, they reflect the persistent questions about what actually went down leading up to Justin and Hailey's marriage. The aftermath of Hailey's meltdown also vibes with broader patterns in the Biebers' relationship, including reports of ongoing marriage struggles. Recent months have seen Stephen Baldwin, Hailey's dad, literally begging his followers for prayers for the couple, while divorce rumors circle the internet faster than that new dance challenge. These rumors have gained traction as fans notice the couple consistently showing up to and leaving events in separate rides, plus speculation they might have been living apart for a minute. Against this backdrop, the leaked voice memo hits different, suggesting not just a random slip-up, but a core emotional connection that might be fundamentally incompatible with Justin's marriage vows. This incompatibility becomes especially yikes when you consider Hailey's apparent dedication to molding herself into Justin's dream girl, a dedication that's included copying elements of Selena's aesthetic, personality, and career moves. The public dimension of this private mess adds another layer of chaos. The Bieber-Gomez-Baldwin triangle isn't just a personal relationship drama, but a cultural moment, with millions of stans invested in its outcome and actively participating through hashtags, TikTok analyses, and here's what I think, YouTube essays. This public investment creates external pressure that both reflects and influences what's happening behind closed doors. For Hailey, knowing that millions of people are still shipping Jelena and view her as the villain in their rom-com likely adds to her insecurity. For Justin, living his relationship in the public eye creates a fishbowl where every Instagram post and song lyric gets dissected for hidden meanings. Even Selena, who's mostly moved on with her own plotline and reportedly gotten engaged to Benny Blanco, stays entangled in this narrative through no apparent choice of her own. The persistence of fan theories, comparison TikToks, and conspiracy content ensures she remains a main character in the Biebers' relationship, regardless of her actual involvement. The aftermath of the voice memo leak also raises important questions about boundaries and the ethics of how we consume celebrity relationship drama. While the Biebers have chosen to live their lives on social media, the invasive nature of much of the speculation, including this very video, raises concerns about the impact of such intense scrutiny on real humans navigating complex emotions. At the same time, celebrities like Justin and Hailey actively participate in crafting narratives about their relationships through carefully curated Instagram posts, strategic interviews, and creative projects. This participation blurs the line between authentic experience and content creation, creating a reality that's neither totally real nor completely fake. In this context, Hailey's emotional breakdown represents not just a private crisis, but a potential turning point in the public narrative of the Bieber-Gomez-Baldwin cinematic universe. Depending on how Justin and Hailey address this through IG statements, subtle TikToks, or song lyrics, it could reshape how we view their relationship and influence where their story goes next. The most likely outcome, based on their previous patterns, is a combo of public unity and private messiness. Justin and Hailey have consistently given "we're totally fine" energy, while reportedly navigating major behind-the-scenes chaos. This pattern will probably continue, with the voice memo becoming another chapter in their complicated saga rather than the series finale. What's less clear is whether this pattern can work long-term. Relationships built on insecurity, competition, and unresolved baggage face serious challenges, regardless of how many Instagram followers or private jets they have. For Justin and Hailey, the real question might be whether their connection is strong enough to handle Justin's past and Hailey's apparent fixation on it. For Hailey, who has dedicated nearly a decade of her life, from teenage fangirl to wife and baby mama, to securing this relationship, the stakes couldn't be higher. Having reached the goal that defined much of her coming-of-age arc, she now faces the challenge of building a sustainable reality around it. A reality that can withstand leaked voice memos and the persistent shadow of past relationships. For Justin, the challenge hits just as different. Having committed to Hailey through marriage and parenthood, he needs to reconcile his lingering feels for Selena with his current situation. This reconciliation Reconciliation requires not just emotional growth, but genuine commitment to moving forward instead of staying stuck in the past. As we wrap this exploration of one of pop culture's most complex love triangles, it's worth noting that the true aftermath of the voice memo leak remains hidden from our TikTok For You pages. Despite the endless content available through social media stalking, interviews, and sources close to the couple, the private reality of Justin and Hailey's relationship, like all relationships, remains largely off-camera. What we can observe is the general vibe of their interactions, the carefully curated content they share, and the cultural context in which their relationship exists. Through this lens, Hailey's breakdown represents not a final episode, but another plot twist in an ongoing narrative. A story defined by the complex mix of past and present, private feelings and public performance, genuine emotion and strategic content creation. As Justin and Hailey navigate the aftermath of this revelation, they do so not just as a couple, but as main characters in a narrative that's captivated the internet for over a decade. Whether their actual relationship can handle the weight of this narrative remains to be seen, but one thing's for certain: the Justin-Selena-Hailey saga will continue giving us content for years to come, regardless of how it eventually plays out. Maybe the most relatable part of this whole messy situation isn't the drama of leaked voice memos or emotional breakdowns, but the universal feelings it represents: love, insecurity, attachment, and the complicated process of dealing with exes while in new relationships. In this way, the Bieber-Gomez-Baldwin triangle isn't just celebrity gossip, but a mirror reflecting our own relationship dramas back at us, just with better lighting and more Instagram followers. But since we aren't celebrities, we might as well stay for the drama. Click on any of the cards showing on your screen to enjoy similar content.